With the madness in the world right now, the world holds its breath. 12,000 nuclear weapons. A single launch could set the world on fire. And yet, this isn't new. The Bible saw it coming. Zechariah 14:12 says that their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes. So what did Zechariah see? Because that isn't poetic. That is clinical. That is descriptive. That is nuclear, in my opinion. John, writing in Revelation, said a third of the earth was burned up. A third of the ships were destroyed. Peter said that the elements shall melt with fervent heat. How could ancient men describe modern thermonuclear fire unless someone showed them? We have to remember that the Bible, it's not just a book, it's a message system. It is from outside of our time and space, outside of our time domain, where God sits. Maybe the warnings were never symbolic. Maybe they were just ahead of schedule or right on time. In Ezekiel 38 and 39, we read of a war, right? A coalition of nations attacking Israel. A war so massive that it takes 7 months to bury the dead and 7 years to burn the weapons. What kind of war leaves behind fallout that requires controlled cleanup for years? And yet, the Bible is not just a warning, right? It's a rescue plan. God gives us the plan. He tells us what's going to happen. Because just when mankind is about to destroy itself, he comes. Not with missiles, not with treaties, but with fire in his eyes and redemption in his hands. Jesus Christ returns, not to negotiate, but to reign, to end the war that we started, to bring peace that we never could, even if it's a false peace that we see or will see. The church won't, though. The Bible doesn't tell us to fear the fire. It tells us to be ready for the King of Kings. So ask yourself, not just, is nuclear war coming? Ask yourself, am I ready for what comes after? Or as the church, am I ready for what comes before? And that's him. Because the blast is not going to be the end. It might actually be the beginning. I love you all. God bless. I'll see you in the clouds in his time. Keep your eyes on Israel. That is God's prophetic timeline. You want to know what's next? Look to the Bible. That is the only truth that we have. The news stations are not truth. TikTok is not truth. YouTube is not truth. Schools are not truth. The only truth that we have is the Bible. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the only way. Seek him and you will find your truth. God bless.